Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Alert! You ain't going nowhere.
Check 43. Shift.
Half.
What?
Half.
Get wide.
Hey, check.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go.
Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Mike. I'm coming. Showing it.
Motion. Here we go.
Allen now looks to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
All right. I got you. Ready. 15 line.
Watch the pass. Watch out.
Blue draw corkers.
Hey, check 24. Slam. Joker.
Bam.
Check. Slam.
Five.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is brought in by Gibson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Clock now to throw. That one caught by Gibson. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. Watch the run. Check nickel.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. I got him. Yo, go, go. Smooth.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Matt Milano racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Ready to go. Kill. Hey, wahoo. Big rip.
Locke to throw for it on fourth. It's complete to Grant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steeler.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Switch.
Topper. Watch that. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
Ready.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Hey.
You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Matt Milano. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run. You're soft, baby.
Hey, orbit. Kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
$319. Alert.
I'm here all day. Check 31. Check 30.
Half 85. Bravo.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Coming for you. Here we go.
They had to catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go, baby.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
6-6. Pull it high.
And the Bills first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
Mike 55. Don't get nervous.
Check safety. Check safety. Check 99.
Hey, tight.
Kill. Alert 3.
They run here with Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze.
10, under 10, 10.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. On 1st down, Gibson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Be ready, be ready.
SOS. Hey, Charlie. Check four. Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke brought in over the middle by Grant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Lucky. Check. Fresno.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, About 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and now it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Tight ends right. Hey, tight. You got 3. 3 down.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Dancing to his left. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2 times. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Watch 14.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch twist.
Check 5 wide. Back's mine.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Half 85.
Hey, seam 6.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Ready, break.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lock. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
15 line. 15 line.
Watch the whip. Switch it.
Lock now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Safe. Check 26. Bang.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Trent Murphy made the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Check 13.
Check.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. He finds his man Johnson. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
It's a gain of
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Hayward.
1st down.
58.
Ready?
From midfield, here's Lock. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Army. Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Jam.
Let's go.
After the sack on first down, Lock, he's going to launch it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Bills 21, Steelers 3. Steven Hauschka to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey! Hey, Echo! Rock it.
Block off of play action. Looking deep downfield. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Motion. Check.
Singletary to get the drive started. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Singletary again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Complete. Smith has it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Shift.
5 wide.
So that'll back him up 5. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And 12 at the 32-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time Locke will throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
While we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
49.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, we got to get this stop.
Go on. Get it.
Throwing his lock on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch out.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Hey, zoom. Fire.
Throwing on second and 14. Lock. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Joker. Switch. I got it.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Middle. Smooth.
26 Mike.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Allen to throw it.
Go.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All day.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will get it at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready. 80 weapon, 90 wolf.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Ready, ready.
They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
60 or.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Match box right.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Go.
He's mine.
Bravo.
Watch the edge. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Say go.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Locke, complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Now a run with Singletary. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
At the 23-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
To throw, it's Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And here's Allen to throw again. Now this one caught by Beasley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Steven Nelson on the tackle.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the